Hello, I am Jackson, and today I would like to talk to you about this new Bremer McCoy album, Natten. Bremer McCoy is a jazz duo that hails from the Netherlands that specializes in ambient flavored jazz music. With that being said, I discovered them last January, and I have not been able to stop listening to them since. Bremer and McCoy have made some of the most calming jazz tunes, and honestly just songs in general over any genre that I have ever heard. With that being said, I was obviously very excited for this new album, Natten, but not even I could have seen how good this was gonna go. This album opens with the self-titled track Natten, which absolutely lived up to my expectations, with its classic Bremer McCoy just absolutely calming songwriting and improvisation, mixed with these surprising Hiroshi Yoshimura-inspired synths. I also absolutely love just how fragile the production on the guitars, bass, and piano sound. The second track is one of my favorites, Mit Hijerte, which has some of the most calming melodies on this entire project. And trust me, that is a very great accomplishment, considering just how many of those there are to be found on this. For the most part, the third song on here, Gratitude, has just a very steady bass and piano. There isn't as much synths on here, but I think that pays off in its favor because it makes it very mournful, so to speak. It's really at this point of the album where I start to realize that it feels like cuddling up in a warm blanket after being outside in the rain for a few hours. It is just so warm, cuddly almost. It's truly an experience. Then comes the song New Altitude. It's very difficult reading some of these song titles. And this one really shows the improvisational capabilities that Bremer and McCoy have. They can just come up with new melodies that fit the entire song for just hours, it seems. And it really makes me think that this pianist might be one of the best in the business, like on the levels of Herbie Hancock and Hiromi Uehara. It's just amazing. Now, Aurora has some of these very weird mixing techniques with these synths that start in the start in the foreground, go back, stay there for a little, then come back to the foreground, and it just repeats that, and it makes it feel very surreal and dreamlike. And that really encompasses one of my favorite things about this album, is its mixing. Just, oh my goodness, it's just an entirely different world when you listen to this album. Now, I could keep going into every single track deeply, but you'd probably basically get the same few things from me. I'd say it's amazing, it's extremely relaxing, it's absolute bliss at its finest, but I think I'll just skip to the last track and then let you discover it for yourself. The last track, Lollibella, is just the absolutely angelic closer that I wanted for this album. In a way, it gives off vibes similar to Congratulations by MGMT, or maybe even, again, some more songs by Hiroshi Yoshimura. It's just very final, and I really like that about it. It is just a great send-off. Now, this might only be my first video, but I'd honestly say this album is perfect. I've been listening to it for the last week or so, ever since it came out, and it has just been a constant companion of mine, and I do not think that's going away anytime soon. This has been Jackson, and one of the most overlooked albums of 2021 for some reason, and I hope you subscribe and have a good day.